I was just overwhelmed by such a large spectrum of emotions that it was more like being in shock, not that I was surprised by the result, but just seeing it in reality is definitely a different thing. I guess the Stanford dream goes back as far as I can remember. My dad was a Stanford grad, so from an early age I was exposed to the campus. We'd make like once every 2 or 3 weeks we'd make a trip to the campus and walk around and go to Jamba Juice and stuff, so I had that memory ingrained in my mind. And then after a while I became interested in football, and I became a 7-year Stanford season ticket holder, so that enforced my love of the school. And as I entered high school I really started to realize how academically prestigious Stanford was, and I started to envision it as part of my future, part of my academic career. I went into senior year, I wasn't really expecting to get in, but obviously when you see the generic first line rejection on any rejection letter, it's always tough. My family and friends were very supportive of me. They kept saying, you know, oh, it's Stanford's loss, not yours, and that was very helpful. But I think ultimately it's up to you to change your mindset and get over whatever you're sad about in terms of college admissions, because I think we all share this kind of perverted view of college admissions at Saratoga, where you either get into a really good school or you get into one of the other schools, and it's really not like that. I think you have to do a lot of research and figure out what school is the best fit for you. Some very unknown schools are really good for certain majors, and you have to see what's the best fit. You have to see where you would like to live for 4 years, because ultimately you're gonna have to do that. I know Mr. Yim used to have this poster in his room. I'm not sure if he still has it, but it says achieve zero, the difference between your potential and your achievement, or something along those lines. And I think that's spot on. I think that success cannot be measured in quantitative terms. Instead, it's a measure of your individual ability and the extent to which you're achieving that through your work ethic. I definitely would never have imagined myself at UCSB coming into the admissions process. It wasn't one of my top schools or anywhere close to it, actually. But now I've come to a point where I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else. I'm really happy where I am. And you know, I've found great friends at UCSB, but the people who will always be most important in my life are the people I met here. You're always going to be part of the Toga community. It's always going to be home. So, you know, you might be living somewhere else for a while, but Saratoga will always be home.